Yes, I know by the title. I know being born with a uterus, having a period is completely normal. But good golly, I wish it wasn't. Because let me tell you, the pain I experience is very, very annoying. Annoying. Just like this cat. I know my mom, I think from what my mom said, she also said she had endometriosis when she was younger, so if that thing is genetic, which I hope it is not, yeah. But I will tell you what, my cramps are annoying as frick. There are days where I'm hunched over and I can barely move. I've been hesitant. I've wanted to see a OBGYN or whatever the doctor is called for, to find out if, I do have anything wrong down there causing the pain I go through, because it is massive. But also, normally periods are supposed to last a week. Mine don't. Mine last only 3 days, because my flow is that fucking heavy. My flow is so heavy to the point where my period is over and done in 3 days, and I do not know if that's normal or not. So if it's not, should I be concerned? Go away. But yeah, I want to talk about my first ever period and why it was a fucking disaster. Listen. I was a late bloomer, okay? Shut up! I was a late bloomer, okay? So that means I was the last one in my whole class to get my period. Meaning I was very unprepared as well. And I was too scared to ask for someone for pads, obviously, because social anxiety. But I was definitely the last one in my class to get my period. I didn't get my first period until I was in the middle of 8th grade year. Yep, you heard that right. I didn't get my first period until the end of my 8th grade year. Not end, but the middle. And it was a horrible disaster. Let me tell you what went down that day. If this cat would ever shut up. Basically, here's what happened. I woke up in excruciating pain in my waist. But since I had never had a period before that, I had no idea what was going on with my body. So I thought, oh, this is normal. But I just thought it was like regular stomach pain. Because usually school makes me anxious, and when I get anxious, my stomach likes to go queasy. So that I just thought it was that. I was wrong. It was around Christmas time, and you see, we were in the auditorium, and we were doing the Christmas talent show. And after I did my performance and sat back down in the chair, when I stood up, I realized something was leaking down my leg, and it was really warm. And it was thick. And then all the alarm bells rang in my head, and I was like, fuck, my period just started. So I was so unprepared, I didn't know what to do. Since I was too scared to ask anyone for help, I did the dumb thing. I did the toilet paper method. If you're a male, you don't know what the toilet paper method is, but if you're a female, you've probably done it before. It's basically where you pile a bunch of toilet paper down there and just hope it works, but it never does. So after I got home, I immediately just hopped in the shower that night, trying to clean up the crime scene that happened down there, because it was a mess. Oh my god, I felt disgusting. But things were rough, especially for the first year. Things were rough for the first 2 years with my period. My period never got a strict schedule until I was in 10th grade, and then it finally chilled out. Yeah, it finally chilled the frick out. So basically, here's what happened. Sometimes it would come at the beginning of the week, sometimes at the end, sometimes in the middle. It wouldn't make up its mind, so I was never prepared. Because I didn't know when it was going to hit, because it always wasn't making its mind up. So it was really hard to stay prepared when you didn't have a strict schedule to follow. But I've also realized that periods affect your anxiety and depression due to the hormones that happen, or the hormones that are going on in your body when periods are around. To give you a better and clear example, I did research. I have it up on my phone right now. So let me just do a little bit of reading for you, even though I really fucking hate reading. The menstrual cycle can affect anxiety and depression, often significantly. For many people, hormonal fluctuations throughout the cycle influence brain chemistry and mood regulation. Here's how it typically works. Hormonal fluctuations in mood. The two main hormones involve estrogen, generally boosts serotonin, a feel-good neurotransmitter, and progesterone? I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. Can have a calming effect, but also may contribute to irritability or low mood in high amounts. As these hormones rise and fall across the cycle, they can impact emotional stability. Number 2, phases of the menstrual cycle and mental health. So, okay, the little site has it split up in like a chart with phase, hormones, and mental health effects. So, follicular phase, it pretty much, in the follicular phase, estrogen rises, often more energy, improved mood, serotonin increases. Ovulation. Estrogen peaks. Mood can be, at its best here for many. Luteal phase. Progesterone rises, then drops. Many experience PMS or PMDD, anxiety, depression, and irritability. And then, of course, menstruation, day 1 of bleeding. Hormones drop. Emotional sensitivity. Some feel relief, often others still feel low. Conditions related to mental health and menstruation. PMS, menstrual syndrome. Mild to moderate symptoms include irritability, sadness, and anxiety. PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder, a more severe form of PMS, causing a significant depression, anxiety, mood swings in the luteal phase. This can seriously affect day-to-day functioning. Hormone-sensitive depression or anxiety. Some people find their baseline mental health issues worsen during certain parts of the cycle. Management strategies. Tracking your cycle. Apps or journals can help identify patterns. Lifestyle. Regular exercise, sleep, and a balanced diet can reduce symptoms. Therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can be effective. Medications. SSRIs or hormonal birth control may help in severe cases, under medical guidance. Supplements. Some people find relief with magnesium, calcium, or B6. Though evidence is mixed, talk to a doctor. Now, here's what kind of happens with me when I'm on my frickin' period cycle, from beginning to its end. I'm so apathetic. I could care less about the world around me. I'm just like, fuck you. That's exactly what I'm like. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and you. I'm just like, I just don't care. I become so apathetic and could care less about anyone or anything. I just want to be left alone with my salty snacks and my electrolyte water and just be left the fuck alone. I know people during their Shark Week usually get like ice cream or chocolate. I can't have that, so Cheeto Puffs and Doritos with ketchup are my go-to. Yeah. But I'm not the only one who's gone through this. I asked someone what they go through during their cycle. We will call this person Frankie. I asked them what exactly happens during their strawberry week, and basically they said, so I'll be in a peaceful state for beforehand, and during that week, I get a lot of intrusive/hopeless thoughts. I'm mentally exhausted, and I often think I'm having setbacks. I asked them what they meant by setbacks. I told them I'm also autistic, so sometimes they need a little more detail to understand what's really happening. And then they said, I will experience sensations, hot flashes/nausea that I haven't experienced in a while. That I thought I conquered will come back. I know what you're thinking, why did I include that in my video right now? Because everyone's different, most likely, as I said. For me, I go apathetic, and I just want to be left alone. I'm in a fuck you, leave me alone mood, but not everyone's like that. Some people have a different way, and that's fine. I'm not other people. I'm me. So, yeah. I know what you're thinking, what caused me to make this video? Well, I'm pretty sure you can guess by now. I'm currently on Mother Nature's monthly visit. I know I'm not 21, but I definitely am thinking about seeing an OBGYN to see if I have any endometriosis or ovarian cyst or anything else, because these cramps are debilitating sometimes. And my flow is so heavy to the point where my periods are only lasting 3 days. Yeah, I don't think that's normal. So, yeah. The other day, I went to the ER on Monday. Not on Monday. A couple days ago, I went to the ER because I was having so much pain on this side of my body to the point where I literally thought my appendix was having problems or my kidney because it was hurting that bad. But turns out it was just pre-period cramps. Yes. I literally went to the ER for this. I literally told the doctor straight up, as long as it's not my appendix, kidney, or anything else trying to kill me, I'm good. Which, I'm glad it wasn't anything trying to kill me. But, saying that now just reminded me of some story I heard a while back. Some girl's appendix actually burst, but she ignored the pain she was feeling because she thought it was just a period cramp. Yeah, that actually happened. Let me see if I can find that story. Girl. Mistakes. Appendicitis. If I can spell this right. I cannot spell, I'm sorry. For period pain. For period pain. Oh wow. This actually happens more than once. Apparently, a girl's sister-in-law had her appendix ruptured twice, each time the doctor told her it was cramps and she knew it wasn't. But that is not what I'm looking for. This is the YouTube video and I don't want that. What I might do, hold on, I'm gonna turn this down. Here. It kind of gives you the transcription of the video. So, a 26-year-old woman presented with right-sided abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, initially suspected it to be appendicitis. However, she was... Oh, this is different. This is completely different. Oh. Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. Can't find the fucking story. It was on Google one time. Okay, I can't find it, but I do remember that it has happened, and I heard the story before. But yes, a girl actually... Really? Lady! Okay, I'm gonna end the video. I'm sorry.